Welcome in. It is your girl Waheeda Deen. I'm here to bring you your Aquarius new moon readings for each one of your signs. So, as we tap into this Aquarius new moon energy, I want you to take a nice breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, allowing yourself to center and connect with your guides and your spirit team, and allowing yourself to know that the messages that you are to receive will find you. It's very clear that Spirit has been on kind of my ass lately to bring you these messages and to make sure that you know that they're bringing to you this information for a purpose, that it's time for everyone to shift. It's time for everyone to lift the vibration and to shift what the energy is in the world today. And that Spirit really needs us to do that. It has a lot to do with healing, but it has a lot to do with combating the other types of energies that are going on right now in the world. So, as you allow yourself to settle in, I invite in my protections, my guides, my spirit team, my power animals, and of course, my highest self, Callie, and allowing her to help with these divine messages today, hoping that you receive the message that you need to. We are going to start off with my sign group, the earth signs. And if you are here if you know your sun, your moon, and your rising, you can listen to each section to get your sun and your moon and your rising reading. That way you get a complete view of what to expect with this new moon in Aquarius. And I would say there's actually no time limit. Spirit is telling me for this. Usually I would do like a 2-week reading because that's when the new moon energy is at the most. But because this is a new lunar year, this is a different vibe that Spirit wants to bring in for you. So just listen in and pay attention and kind of keep in mind what your year or your expectations for your year are really feeling like they're going to look like this year, because Spirit has some clear messages for you. And we'll be using 2 decks today. I love the Light Seers deck right here, and I always have my Angel Tarot deck mine is from Dolores Cannon. So all right, Spirit. So let's start in with our earth signs. We are going to go my sign, Virgo. What is Virgo to expect with this new moon in Aquarius? So, Virgo, you start off with your Emperor card. You are stepping into a leadership role. There has been a really true calling for you to answer in spaces that you never really put together before. So Spirit has this like web that they've weaved around you, and it has to do with a collection of people that are around you that you're also going to need to help with their inner strength. Your strength card is in reverse. So this means that you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into that energy and that space that you need to and that you want to this year. And really, it's like your energy and your vibration is going to raise the collective. It's going to raise the people around you. You can see already the close friends and tight-knit family members that are around you that are already shifting because of the energy that you bring when you walk into a room. And that has a lot to do with sitting in your divine emperor side, right? This is the I know what I need to do. I know where I need to go. This is the knowing of these items, right? And then this is knowing that we've dealt with all the shit. Okay, we're ready to move on. We're ready to be here and we're ready to be present. And that ends with our Queen of Wands. Stepping into your queendom this year, I cannot even begin to tell you how much I have heard queen, 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 whether it's I call myself the chief healing queen, Queen Dean on certain new social media apps, and just letting yourself step into that space of queen. And what does that mean? That is an archetype that can be lonely because the queen remains at the top, and she is the person who is governing. She is the person who is looking at how everything is working together. And she's really that energy that comes into a room that holds a presence. And while that can be something that's exciting and something that's fun and looks glitzy and glamorous, it's also something that comes with a weight. It does. And I think the sooner that everyone allows themselves to step into that weight that they have come here to bring forth, that they have come here to allow to be out in the world, then your energy and your manifestations and your grounding and your work will just become so much clearer and so much more evident, Virgo. And you're one of the signs that are so pristine and so clear on what you receive and how you perceive information around you. And so paying attention to those ways that you're weaving these webs as we go throughout the year is going to be really important for you. And let's make sure Virgo also has an Angel Tarot card in here for her. What is Virgo's Angel Tarot message? Let's see. Ooh. 10 of Air, the end of difficult situations, embracing the change and expecting things to get better, recovering from an addiction. And this is an addiction of like how you live your daily life. This year is a year of endings. It's a 9-year, and you are shifting into this space where you're tired of the bullshit. You're not going to sit here and put your energy into anywhere that it does not belong, that anywhere that it is not called to. And that is really the true essence of your year, Virgo. So I hope that that message is clear because it is so loud to me because I am a Virgo. So let's move into our Taurus energy. Callie, what does Taurus energy have to expect this year? What does Taurus energy have to expect this year? Let's see. What does Taurus energy? Ooh. Okay, I see that already with Taurus. Taurus is my rising sign. Like, I didn't need enough earth in me. I probably do because I'm super ungrounded sometimes. Taurus. What else can Taurus expect? Spirit. What else can Taurus expect? There we go. There's our 3. So, and a little kicker. All right. So your kicker is your Page of Wands in reverse. So you're done with these ideas and these solutions that just keep coming to you from this person, from that person, from here, from there, from everywhere. You're called to look within this year, Taurus. You're really called to stop like paying attention to what she said and he said and yada, 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 and allow yourself to actually go within and connect to your true tribe, your true spiritual connection, which is just even sitting and breathing and relaxing for a minute, right? And allowing yourself to know and feel where you should move forward. And that's going to be a big thing for you to learn this year. You're actually coming in with the Temperance card. And Temperance is this space of finding solidity and finding balance is what Spirit says. And this is really coming into allowing the angels to work with you, to allowing grace to be something that is a piece of your life, a piece of your presence, and how you choose to approach situations, not only for the emotional side and the night and the day of it and the light and the dark of it, but also to really sit with yourself and your own emotions and how you want those emotions to be seen and carried out. There's going to be a lot of inner child, inner shadow work for you this year, Taurus. And so taking in any opportunity that comes up for you to dive into that space with yourself, whether it's through therapy, whether it's through events, whether it's through sessions, just allow yourself to really connect with where that pain came from in the beginning of your life this year so that you can really release those traumas. You can heal those traumas. And I know personally, I'll be working in the shamanic space as well. So if you're in that space to release those traumas, you definitely want to book a session with me. You move into then your 9 of Wands card, where you got some walls up. And it's important for these walls to be up for you because you're the person who can find your light. You're the person who knows where and which direction you want to go. Who you let in is on you. If you're going to let in people or places or things or energies that no longer serve you, like Netflix all the time, like wasting time on social media, except for my page, like the energy that just distracts you instead of the energy that focuses you, That's the wall you need to put up this year. This may also be a wall with friends and family that are just not on your vibration anymore. Like there are people who keep doing shit again and again and again. And it's like, well, they're my family members. I got to be around them. I got to spend time with them. No, you don't. No, you don't. And don't put yourself in the position to do that because you don't. So you end with the Empress. And I love that for you, Taurus, because you're here to birth these ideas. You're here to step into the spaces where these ideas can become your truths. These ideas can become what the world needs to see. This could be new career opportunities. This is. I see it very clearly. New career opportunities for you, new places to live, new things and experiences that you're going to be birthing for yourself. Not only the energy that you bring into the world after you allow yourself to kind of like release these places and these paths and these things in the past and kind of evolve yourself a little bit. And this may come around your birthday, Taurus. So, middle of the year time and energy when you shift more into the 9. Because remember, even though this is a 9 year, you have your personal year. And if you don't know how to do that, you can message me and I'll help you figure that out, or we can book a one-on-one session for coaching to do that. So when you calculate your personal year, you also need to do it for the year 2025. And that'll tell you the energy that you're in the beginning of this year. When your birthday hits, that energy is going to shift. Overall, you need to look at the 9, which is endings, humanitarianism, and incorporate that into those numbers so that you can know your true endings. What is ending for you this year? What is shifting for you this year? But it's a lot of movement. It's a lot of movement. And so be kind to yourself. Book those massages, book those Reiki sessions, book those healings, book those spaces where you can just take a load off, go to classes that make you feel fun, that use your creativity, that you don't have to think, that you get to just enjoy your life because you're going to need it because the weight of this year for you is quite heavy. All right. Capricorn, spirits, and Callie. What do our Capricorns need to know this year? Capricorn energy. All these cards flying. All right. Caps. Caps, y'all are not really the sign to be doing this, but okay. So you're with the 5 of Pentacles this year, and you're worried. You're really concerned and worried about your money, your bag. And I say that with Caps because they are the money makers of the deck right here, right? They're the ones that are always going to find a way, a drive, a path, a thing to sell. Like they're going to make money. I have 2 Capricorn children and they definitely make money. They're not even fucking 18. So you're worried about your bag this year, Cap. And you should be. We're in interesting times, and there's a lot that has to do with that energy that is influencing us. But this is a space that, you see this key right here in the background? I don't know if you can see that. That key is that you have the power to shift this energy. And this has a lot to do with your mindset, right? Our 4 of Swords is next, where we're just worried about not finding comfort and not finding healing and not finding the right things in our space this year. And so you go on these bits of adventures, right? With the 10 of Wands here, and you seek your growth, you seek your fulfillment, you seek the spaces that you're going to move into that are going to serve you, because what you're doing right now is you're worrying a little bit too much, Capricorn. So allow those worries to be something that you don't connect with too much. Allow this space to really be a time of healing for you this year, Capricorn, and allow this to be like a space that you just walk away from, that's not how you deal with things anymore. Remember, with the endings that we were talking about, you gotta let go of the way that we used to do things this year and shift your energy into the way that you want to do things this year. All right. That's going to be the biggest lesson for you, Cap. All right. outside of our Capricorns, we're going to go to our air signs. So we're going to start off with our good old Aquarius, since Aquarius is here this year. Aquarius, our signs, what do we need to know? Callie, what do we need to know? What does the collective need to know for Aquarius this year? Aquarius, you're getting even this year. You are getting even. So Aquarius, justice comes up for you. And the justice card is a time where you're really going to need to, you're going to have to bite your tongue. Okay. You're going to want to not bite your tongue. And when Aquarius speaks in a sharp space, it's a killer, right? They're usually very much go with the flow, very much nice. But when they're ready to cut, they cut sharp and hard. And you're going to figure out these things that are going on in your energy this year, in your space, in your alignment, Aquarius, that you don't want anymore. And you're ready for those people who have been taking advantage of you to be pushed to the wayside, to be released and to be let go. Because this is not it's making me really upset. This is not the time to F with your energy. And those people who are coming at you or coming after you, good luck to them, because they're going to get it from you. Your 10 of Wands comes up next. Again, you're heading into this journey and this spiritual journey where you're leaving those things and those thoughts and those behaviors behind, right? You're really focusing on those things that are going to grow you, and you're moving away from these people that drag you down, these people that just have to have the last word, these people that just say, oh, they have this mask on and they're so kind and they're so willing and they're so knowing, but no, they're really just liars. They're really just liars, and it's really time for you to unmask who those people are, right? Your 5 of Cups energy also comes in, and this time it's in reverse. So your 5 of Cups in reverse is a little bit like some old friends and old people that are coming into your life, maybe meeting new people, maybe giving yourself that opportunity in that space to bring in new. Hi, darling. How are you? Bring in new people to allow yourself to find that space and that energy that resonates with you. I mean, it's a very similar message for a lot of us this year, which is getting rid of the old and taking in the new. But Aquarius, you're going to find justice in how you do that this year, because you're not trying to, these people trying to mess with you. You better call those hoodoo witches. Actually, you do it yourself. You don't need nobody to do your work for you but you. All right. So we're on air signs. All right, Libra. One of my favorites. My brother-in-law is a Libra. Libra. Kelly, what does Libra need to? Ooh, okay. Well, I guess y'all have something to say, Libra. What does Libra need to know for the collective? What does Libra need to know for the collective? To know for the collective. I can see that. Interesting. So you may be ending some relationships this year, Libra. That immediately jumps out with me is your 2 of Cups in reverse. It's your last card, but this is an ending to relationships this year. And this may not be, I wanted to say, because the nice thing to say, right? No, I haven't. I wanted to say that with Libra, that you're not going to be like ending a relationship, ending a marriage, and be nice about it. But you're going to be ending it. It's not working for you, and you don't like it. And you know that you don't like it, and you're stuck in that space of it. And if you're not in a space where a relationship needs to end, because not everybody is, then there's some energy within yourself that you need to let go of this year, whether it's your thinking, your thought patterns. And that's like what I'm talking about in the relationship aspect is you've been in these relationships for a while, and you're allowing yourself to still kind of, Libras have this energy of like being the nice guy sometimes, and you need to not. You really need to give yourself permission to be a dick this year. And you need to start putting yourself first, and your needs first, and your wants first. And the Temperance card comes up first. And Ooh. Usually the temperance card is more about, like your thoughts and your feelings with partners and yada, 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 and having balance and having freedom. And it's a very kind and very soothing card, but it's with the Three of Wands in reverse. So you see that fire that you have about yourself. You're not allowing yourself to have this balance and to have this freedom that temperance gives you, because you're putting yourself with spaces and people and things that you're just allowing it to. Get your boundaries together this year, Libra. Stop fucking around and get your shit together and do what you need to do. Because, your Knight of Swords is on the bottom. You're not going into the directions that you need to. And you've got to shift your energy. You've got to shift your thinking. And you've got to take responsibility for yourself this year, Libra. Sorry if that was a little aggro, but they were mad about that. You got to shift. You got to change. You got to change, and you got to stop taking the bullshit. Gemini. Got my Gemini hoe in the house. Let's go. Yeah, 222, Lena. All right. Gemini. Kelly, switching over to Gemini. What does Gemini need to know this year? And just if you're just joining in, this is an Aquarius new moon reading, but this is also the new lunar year. So if you're listening to this, this could apply to your whole year or just right now, whatever, you take it for what it's worth. Gemini, you need to step into your queen with your money. Your Queen of Pentacles is here. You see how exuberant she looks? You see how she is ready? She's ready to receive that money, that flow, that abundance. And it doesn't feel like you have flow or flow energy like blockages here. It really feels like your energy is flowing in this department. And it's like, it almost makes you uncomfortable because you're like, well, dag, is this what it's like to have shit taken care of? Like, is this what it's like to really be in alignment and to really have spirit have my back and bring me the things that I need, and know that if I can get my mind right in the morning, if I can get my routine right in the morning, and right meaning what's right for you. It doesn't have to be right for me, right? It doesn't have to be meditation. If it's that you get up and you listen to soca music or empowerment music or leadership shit, whatever you put in your brain, whatever you're thinking all the time is what you will grow. So allow yourself to know that what you put your thoughts and your energies to is what you will grow this year, especially. Your wheel card. Oh, you got almost all major arcana. Your wheel card comes out. So you're going to be moving through a transition of light and dark, of heavy and free. And your wheel card is where you have some decisions to make. Again, like most of us this year, what are we going to keep? What are we going to get rid of? But for you, this is a very emotional decision. This is going to come from within. This is really going to be testing your patience, testing your boundaries, and testing, like, those people around you are going to be testing you. I hear like a lot of situations that are going to come up to where you are like, did I make the right choice? Like, was this really where I was supposed to be and supposed to go? Like, or do I need to do something different? This is not to question your judgment this year. Spirit is very clear with this. This is to teach you that no matter what you choose, it is the right decision. I'm going to say that again. No matter what you choose, it is the right decision. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is only your choice. What you experience as a result of those choices are things you're going to live with or things you're going to need to let go. Now that is where the work comes. That is where the judgment comes, the emotions come. The moon card is next. That's where you got to let your emotions and your willingness and connection to your insight, your psychic insight, your intuitiveness to develop and allow yourself to pick, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay in this relationship. I'm going to stay centered here, and I'm going to keep moving forward. Or I'm going to stay in this job or this house, or I'm going to move, whatever the decisions are, because you got a lot of decisions to make this year, Gem. You had to make a choice this year, and it was very emotional. Yeah, Spirit is really pushing you this year to let yourself be free in this space, right? Let yourself, hey, Silkia, let yourself be in the space where you can make those choices and know that it was like all within you. This was a choice within you. This was a choice that your energy needed to make, and you wholeheartedly felt that that was the right choice for you. right? And remember, like I said, no right or wrong choices. There's only making a decision and what happens afterwards. If that makes you uncomfortable, might not have been the thing that you should have done. But we all have free will, right? At least we think we do here. We all have free will. So we can just make a different choice if it no longer works for us, if it no longer serves us. And I think that has to be the biggest lesson for you this year, Gemini, is that you recognize that even if you went down one road with something, you could go back. You could do it again. You could do it differently. You don't have to allow it to be something that gets hung up over your head or beat yourself up for over it. And if you're having a lot of that mental chatter, that's your work this year, is meditation, getting your mindset right. And I said that earlier with your reading too, like what you do in the beginning of your day really sets the tone for how your day comes out this year. And you're one of my air signs, so you always got this duality. You always got this back and forth, whether it's spirit, whether it's you, whether it's the collective. And you got to learn how to tune all of that down. Like I actually see a dial go down sometimes when I need to turn spirit off and focus on your inner self and your inner expression and how you want to move and how you want to make moves. Okay. All right. And your lover's card is on the bottom of the deck. So don't ignore any relationship issues that might come up this year. Tackle them head on. An issue is not an issue. If you're in a marriage, if you're in a solid relationship, then this is just an experience that you guys decided to live out together, and y'all better figure it the fuck out because that's why you decided to be together. All right, air signs. I think we got you all. We're going to go into our hot-headed signs, our fire signs. Callie, what does Aries need? Aries, you're going to have to really find your inner strength this year. Spirit is very clear that they're going to be moving a lot of you got like rock in a hard place energy this year. And they're going to be pushing you to break those. Like I see it shattering into lots of different dimensions, dimensions is what I was going to say. Dimensions, directions, this spaces where you just need to change and shift it, what it is that that you're doing and that you have going on here, because there's so many blocks in your path that you need to clear out of the way this year. You have got to go full force Aries crazy hoe on them and let them have it and just get it out of your space, get it out of your way, because you don't need it anymore. You really don't. And you're hanging on to like truths that are not truths for you anymore. Right? Like me thinking I need tarot cards to actually deliver you a message when I know I don't. Your Queen of Cups is in reverse, just like I said. You're going to need to allow yourself to be in that space where you step into your power, because you're not stepping into your power right now. You're not. And your King of Pentacles is next. And this is your money, your bag, how you approach your money, how you approach these things. And it has to be with a forceful energy. It has to be with that, like, I am here. This is mine. I own it. Get the fuck out of here, because you can't have it. It's mine. Whether it's your relationship, whether it's your girl, whether it's your man, whatever. Don't let anybody else take what's yours, because it belongs to you. Clear away that path. The Page of Pentacles is last. And so this is after you clear away all that bullshit that has been stopping you or blocking you from creating and generating the things that you need to and you want to. Your Page of Pentacles is going to come in like a new birth. This is like a new teenage version of yourself that's ready to have fun with her money. She's ready to spend it here, spend it there. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, because your money is going to come correct this year. You're going to allow yourself to be in that space, Aries, where your money becomes what your worth is this year. And Spirit is just like, new ideas, new business ventures, whatever it is that's coming your way, new career opportunities. But this seems like an internal shift for you. This seems like how you look at money, what your mindset is about money, what it is that you can bring to the table, and how you know your value and your worth is what money is. Money isn't always physical. Money is not always physical. It's what we also bring to the table, what our value is. So find your value and your worth this year, Aries, because that's the space and spirit you need to be in. Again, Lover's card is on the bottom of the deck. So if this is any blockages in your romance department or in your love life, I'd like find a new partner. Find a new partner. Out with the old and in with the new. All right, Leo. I love me a Leo. Leos are always the sign that I never knew I needed in my life because they're just like, yes, we'll get it done. Yes, we'll do this. Yes. And it's going to look so pretty and so good when we do it. Callie, what does Leo need to know for this? Ooh, Aquarius new moon. Every time I say her name, she just drops the deck. What does Leo need to know? I should have put some music on. It's too late. Ah, Silky, you're a Leo. That makes sense. You're always so happy and so joyful. You guys just really like life. Leo. All right. So Leo, you have some wishy-washiness going on in your energy this year. Like the thing that you're ignoring off bat on the bottom of the deck is your wheel card. And that's where we make decisions with our mind and our heart. Our mind and our heart. Our mind and our heart. Right? You came just in time. You did. I was going to stop by the shop, actually. I got to see if you guys are there because I'm going to be in the area in a little bit. So your Leo energy this year is the Empress is in reverse. So any way that you're not taking ownership of your own thing, of your own path, of your own energy and what you bring to the table this year, you got to shift. You got to let yourself step into that leadership role because for whatever reason, there's like other things that get in the space of your priorities and you're never able to like let yourself push through. Let yourself be like, no, this is what I'm going to do in my day. You do not get to own it. I get to own it. And it's like this battle back and forth with your time and your energy. And you've got to learn this year with the 9 coming in to not let that be who you are. And if that is where you are, and if that is who you are, that's okay. Remember we were talking about in Gemini, we get to make choices and we get to say that we effed it up and we're going to do it differently. And we're going to shift it. We're going to move it. So how do you move that energy? Your 8 of Pentacles is also in reverse. So with your 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you're not allowing yourself to transition through these things. You're not allowing yourself to be great, your money to be great, your business to be great, your willingness and your desire and your drive. It's almost like you're in a little bit of like a depressed stage this year because so many things are coming at you at one time. And that's okay that so many things are coming at you at one time. But what your energy needs to do is shift into that space where you have control of your mindset for the day. If you wake up and read Bible passages, if you pray, if you listen to affirmations, whatever you have to do to shift your mind out of that low vibration, out of that lower energy, and know that, you know, 7 of Swords is your last card, which is also mindset. Like you got to change the way that you're thinking about things. You have to shift into your space where you let that go. You see how those feathers are blowing off of them and he's ready. He's ready to jump on. He's not listening to the crows and the mess behind him anymore. He's shifting out of that space. So it seems like a little bit of a heavy year for you or a little bit of a heavy space that you're in right now. This one doesn't feel like the entirety of the year. It doesn't. It just feels like what's going on right now. And that's a great name. Hated most. Chris. It's really just your ability to shift through these energies and to look at all the ways and the different spaces that you're pulled and all the different directions that you're pulled in and how you can really use those to your advantage, how you can feed those into the life that you want to live and how you can find that like energy and that uptake in your space. Because that wheel card is on the bottom, you're teeter-tottering between like having a great day and having a crappy day. And you got to let yourself keep falling into the great day. And, you know, it's not all shits and giggles out there. I know we all have real serious problems that we're dealing with, but that doesn't mean that your mental side can't be what you need it to be. It can't grow into where you want it to grow. And let's give you some angel messages. So things that are to look forward to this year: a celebration, a wedding, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So being more playful is going to pull you out of that space and taking on your intimate relationships, right? Allowing yourself to spend time with your partner, allowing yourself to spend time with yourself, allowing yourself to give you the like love and the attention that you need, whether it's date night back in action, or going out and doing stupid shit, or going on trips. Like, fuck the bill, just go have fun. All right. Air signs, we are done with air signs. We're done. Oh, fire. Sag. Right. Kelly, what does Sag need to know this year? Ooh, Sag, you are laying down the hammer is what I hear immediately from Spirit. Sag, you're laying down the hammer. You've got like to really be very forceful and very strict, Sagittarius, with like what you're doing this year. And that means like getting control of your finances, getting control of your space, getting control of your vehicle. Like, I hear so much like movement coming into Sag this year that you have to like almost like it's hard to catch your breath. It's hard to keep up because there's so many things like that you want to do and so many things that you're going to do this year. You're really going to break through some barriers and some boundaries that you were hanging on to this year that you didn't need to. And that is really going to like, you're letting go of some things that you just, yeah. Your money is doing what it needs to with your Six of Pentacles. There's like a nice flow, right? There's a nice flow of your energy this year, Sagittarius, where you can just bring those energies together and they just work really well. And your Justice card is out because you're going to get what you deserve. You have been struggling. Okay, Sag, you have been struggling, but this year it all ends, right? This year it all ends. Like, you're really stepping into this space where what you have worked for will be yours and nobody can take it from you. What you create and what you challenge yourself with creating, your strength is going to come into play because it's going to take a lot of your time and a lot of your energy, and it's going to keep you really busy, but you needed this. You needed this to shift you into the next phase of your life. As we go into this 9-year, and Sagittarius, you're going to be dealing with last year's energy more with your birth number until the end of the year when you shift into your heavier sets of your 9 energy and your endings, right? So whatever you release and whatever you let go of this year, you're preparing yourself for our 1 year next year. And everybody, that's a message for everybody too. Whatever we release this year, you're going to create that newness, that next step up, that next business that you're going to birth, that next level of your pay upgrade, of your business upgrade, of whatever it is. That is the space you're going to walk into because it's time. It's time that you got yours. Man, Sag, that's great because my husband's a Sag and he absolutely deserves it. All right. Our last set are our water signs. Kelly, switching over to water signs. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Cancer. So Cancer, your 5 of Cups was in reverse also. And so instead of looking at the things that you lost, there is like a heaviness of grief that you're walking with you. It almost feels like there were so many people that passed away, so many people that left your life, and so many people that like they had to be removed from your energy and from your life that you're quite sad in this way. And you were looking at it as a sadness, but now you're in this space where you're grieving it and you're letting yourself turn with that energy. And you're letting it shift for you because you kind of understand that you don't have to look at this as a negative card. You don't have to look at this as loss, that you can look at it as an appreciation for those things and those pathways that those people provided for us. And now you get to move, you get to shift, right? Your 6 of Cups come up because your 6 of Cups energy is going to move you from different layers of your life, different energy of your life this year. You're going to see the growth of your abundance, the growth of your energy, the growth of like the things that you wanted to put out there and create and fulfill. And your Ace of Pentacles, though, is in reverse. So although you have some growth here that's coming through, you're going to have a little bit of stickiness here where the things that you want to grow, the things that you want to put your energy into, this is what it is it's not time. It's not time. It's time to sit with the grief and the loss of things instead of worrying about how this is going to end up or how it's going to play out, because it will play out how God needs it to, how God intends it to. And just give yourself permission to allow that to happen this year. That's really a big part of it. Because you could look at your Ace of Pentacles and say, oh my God, I'm not going to get what I need or what I deserve. It's never that. God will always give you what you need and what you deserve. What's yours is yours. However, what you are going to experience this year is a little bit of the delay of your instant gratification, of your things going really well, of all these things playing out for myself. And you're going to move more into that space of just sitting with what I have, sitting with what I've earned, sitting with what I deserve in a different way. All right. Thanks, Lena. I'm almost done too. So, Scorpio, your energy is next. Scorpio, Spirit. Callie, what does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio, you're being a little bit of a miser this year. You're kind of like, this is my plate. This is all I could put on my plate. And I'm not putting anything else on here. Like, you're like super selective of what you have on here and super selective of who even gets to touch or see your plate this year. So if you have some people in your life that are always like, oh, what's she doing? Where's she going? What's happening here? Oh yeah, Lena, you're Scorpio. Then, yeah, you're kind of going to be a little more behind the scenes with your energy. You're going to be a little bit more reserved on the things that you're sharing, and the people that you're sharing it with is like a very specific message, because it's none of their business. It's none of their business what you have planned, where you want to go, how you want to do it, who you want to do it with. They could kick rocks, right? It might not be the best time for like networking or business opportunities or growth in that space, because other people's energy is going to like fuck with your energy, your growth, and your desires and your wants, and like where you want to go with stuff. So you start out with your Nine of Swords, but your Nine of Swords is in reverse. So that's really good. So where you usually would have been like so clouded in the head, you're letting go of these things so that you can find clarity in what you want. Clarity in your money, clarity in your Knight of Pentacles. Like, how am I going to just walk and let money be behind me? How am I going to create this year? How am I going to grow this year? What energy, what newness, what significance can I bring into other people's lives? Because Scorpios that I'm talking to, your energy is to work with people and to help find like that niche, that thing that's in them. It's almost like that fine-tuned thing where you can look at somebody and you can pull it out and be like, look at what I found. You're fucking amazing and you had no idea. Now let's turn that into a business, right? So that's also because Lena is my business coach. So let's market that. Let's do the SEO. That's what we were doing last week. So your Five of Pentacles comes up because you do have to be mindful of your money, of your bag, of where like you have an influx of money coming in. And that's not the problem. But the energy of the world is shifting. And the energy of where that money has to go is going to be a little different this year. And we all know this, right? We're just not giving any attention to it. So what you're going to have to do with your money is going to look a little bit different this year. And so just don't let it get overwhelming, because you see how she's like really upset about it. I am too, right? You're going to just need to keep like aside something for things that we can't anticipate yet, shifts that we can't expect in our smaller businesses and small business especially, that needs to like be treated a little bit differently and have to pay things differently. Frankly, that's what I'm saying, what I don't want to say. Because you're going to come back in a year from now and you're going to look at this and be like, oh, Waheeda was right. We had to pay this tax and that tax and this motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're not giving him any energy. Your Queen of Swords is also out because you're going to step into your power, your growth, right? Your not swords, excuse me, your wands, your Queen of Wands is here. Because you see how she's looking at that thing, that spark, that joy that she sees in people. That's also within herself. Like, this work is your work. And that wand that's in her hand is her ability to take it and create it and mold it and craft it, literally like a wand. Like, wave my magic wand. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do with my life. This is what I'm going to do with my energy and my time. And that's what she has to do in this year. So give yourself some grace this year. Give yourself some space to like enjoy life and to take time for yourself, like carve out those little places for yourself, because you're going to be busy. You're going to be really, really busy on your next level up, on your next set of bag, your next set of coin that's going to be coming in. And bottom of the deck, what are you ignoring? Yeah, you've let your Seven of Swords. You're let go that mental distress. You've let go of that past way of thinking, and you're moving into the new. And so you're doing really great there. Awesome. I believe that's everybody. No, Pisces. Ooh, my sister would kill me if I forgot her. All right, Pisces. Spirit. What's this, Pisces? Callie, what does Pisces need to know? What is the last message for Scorpio? So Scorpio, there's also a fire that I see that's within you. And they show it to me in this way. This is like an additional message for Scorpio, where like you take that torch and you pass it on. And that's like the main kind of point that they had, is that you see that you are a main fire, like you are a fireplace, right? And you walk in and you light that torch and you go light it in someone else, and you go light it in someone else, and you go light it in someone else. And that's really important for you to hear, because sometimes it's not going to feel like, right? Because fire burns, fire's hot, fire can go out, but it's just a shift in your energy form. So when you're shifting out of being on fire and having that drive, and you're into that more like that low side that we get into, that depression that we get into, that anxiety we get into, Scorpio is my moon sign. So that happens a lot with us. You're going to need to get that mind right every day, to pour into yourself, to light that fire. Because if you can't light it within you, you for damn sure can't show up and light it for anybody else. All right. Your Pisces message. Pisces. Shifting to my Pisces, my soft, my sweet Pisces. Pisces is a sister sign for Virgo, and Pisces is my sister. Oh, why are you like this? So you have 4 of Cups, right? Yeah. You have 4 of Cups. So you're like, what am I going to do with all of this right now? Like, you're kind of overwhelmed this year, Pisces. You're like, I got to do this. I got to do that. I can't be in 17 places at once. What the hell did I sign up for? Is what your energy is like, right? You're looking at all these bowls. Your bowls are, what's it called? Your cups are love, of happiness. And you're like, how do I hang out with this person and that person and that person and that person? And I love my job, but I don't have enough energy for it, right? Pisces rising, no. Pisces, yes. Sun, moon, or rising. Panacea. Sun, moon, or rising. This is your message, Pisces. Yeah, you're kind of bummed, because you only have time for like one thing with this card. You only have time for yourself. And it's going to be a harsh reality to a lot of people. And I even say, like, those closest to you, whether it's your squad, your lover, your job, like, you're going to have to learn this year that your energy doesn't have to go to everybody else. And that's going to take your king of wands coming in. And this could be a king in your life. This could be a man or woman in your life that has the ability to really be like, babe, is that what we should be doing right now? Because we shouldn't. This could be your spirit team. This could be your guide coming in and being like, don't do that. Don't put your energy there. Don't go over in that direction. We need you over here. Don't do that. You see that lion, that fierceness, and that fire in there? You have got to let yourself step into this power, step into this space. And if that's your partner that does that for you, if that's your friend that does that for you, listen to when they tell you, stop putting yourself in so many different positions, so many different places. You're wearing yourself thin. Don't do that to yourself, because you're got other things that you got to prioritize. You really have other things you got to prioritize this year. And 9 of Cups. You get that under control, and you'll move into this space of freedom, of joy, of bountiness, of love, of just happiness, like this generous space with yourself where if you pour more into you, you'll have more to pour into everybody else, right? That can take some healing work. That could take dealing with your inner child. That could take your therapy sessions. That could take booking your bars, access bar sessions. Access bars clears the mindset, clears the head. That could be dealing with your inner child work this year. Book a shamanic session with me. Book a Reiki session with me. Allow yourself the space to heal. That's what I'm here for. I am here also to light my fire into you, to ignite that part of you that you know needs to heal, that you know is ready to heal, is ready to move forward. And healing is not curing. Okay, I had a very long discussion with my friends about this, and healing is the ability to shift energy for someone else. That's it. The ability to shift energy for someone else, right? Showing you where this came from, why this came from, and how you can move that into something that serves you and release what no longer serves you from it. Because everything has its purpose. Every experience has its purpose. It's not all bad. And even if bad things happen, those are the things that molded us. Those were the contracts that we made in order for us to live that path so our soul could evolve. All right. Let me get off this high horse. So, because I got somewhere to be and I'm late. I hope you enjoyed these messages today. If you did and you'd like to book a personalized session, a one-on-one just like this on Zoom, if it's longer than 30 minutes, it could be in my office. We can meet face-to-face, in person, in real life. I'm also a medium. I channel those loved ones who have passed away, who have crossed over to the other side. If you have loved ones that you didn't have, like, what's the word, closure with their deaths, if you have birthdays of them that are coming up and you just want to tap in and hear from them and speak with them, I love doing mediumship readings. The entire session I've been channeling my guide, which is a form of mediumship as well. My guide's name is Kali, and she is here to stay and here to slay. So you can see a lot more from me on a regular basis, but book your healing session, because that's what I love to do most. Like, I could sit here and go live every day and yada, 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 and I probably need to, because that's my flame that I need to turn on. But the truth of the matter is, I would rather work one-on-one with you. I would rather you come into the office. I would rather deal with the things that you're going through, the things that you're experiencing, and help you shift out of that pain, help you shift out of that anxiety, that worry, and really help you heal. And that's my gift, and that's what I'm good at. So with that, I will say au revoir until next time. Love and light. Really, really allow yourself to step into your power and hold yourself true and accountable for your actions. I love you and wishing you all the best and well.